Hello friends, Kurt Bergman with you on my channel to continue our week of honoring the 2016 Chicago World Series champion Chicago Cubs. Our book review this week looked at the book by Tom Verducci called The Cubs Way about the team, and our first Cards and Dice sim of the week used the sim Pine Tar Baseball to show you the game of the 2017 Dodgers against the 2016 Cubs. I won't spoil that for you, but that's already on my channel. While we're talking about my channel, please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going, and I do appreciate it very much, my friends. Today, we are doing a replay of perhaps the game in all of Cubs history. It is Game 7 of the 2016 World Series from Cleveland. The date, November 2nd, 2016. The opposing pitchers, Corey Kluber for the homestanding Indians and Kyle Hendricks for the visiting and eventually victorious Chicago Cubs. We're using the simulation inside pitch, and so I hope thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me today. And let's take a look at the starting lineups and we're using, of course, the as-played lineups, because if we don't, heads explode all over this great land of ours. So let's take a look at the starting lineups for today's game. Chicago Cubs leading off in center field, it's Dexter Fowler. Batting second, the DH today, Kyle Schwarber. Batting third, the third baseman, Kris Bryant. Batting fourth, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Batting fifth, left fielder, Ben Zobrist. Batting sixth, shortstop, Addison Russell. Batting seventh, catcher, Wilson Contreras. Batting eighth, right fielder, Jason Hayward. Batting ninth, second baseman, Javi Baez. The pitcher for the Cubs today, Kyle Hendricks, who was 16-8 on the 2016 season with a 2.13 earned run average in 190 innings of work. He has 30 starts on the season, and he can go 25 batters before fatigue may become an issue. For the homestanding Indians, it's Carlos Santana leading off. He's the DH today. Jason Kipnis bats second. He's at second base. Francisco Lindor bats third. He's at short. Mike Napoli bats fourth. He plays first base today. Jose Ramirez bats fifth. He's at third. Lonnie Chisenhall bats sixth. He's in right field. Rajay Davis bats seventh. He's in center. Coco Crisp will bat eighth. He's in left. And Roberto Perez will bat ninth. And he does the catching. On the mound for the Indians, it's Corey Kluber. Kluber was 18-9 on the 2016 season with a 3.14 ERA and 215 innings of work. All right, we are ready to get going with our replay of this game, won in extra innings by the Cubs 8-7. All right, here's the pitch from Kluber, and we are underway. It's a blank rating for the left-handed batting Fowler. And this one is grounded to short. That's Lindor. He gloves it and throws to Napoli for out number one. And we are underway in Cleveland. Schwarber at bat now against Kluber. It's a strikeout check. 17 is too high, so Schwarber swings and hits a base hit to left field. Drops in front of Coco Crisp, and he's aboard. It's 1 out, 1 on now for the Cubs, and Kris Bryant comes to the plate. Kluber's pitch is a ballpark check. Our first ballpark check of the day, so our Progressive Field card is right there. And that is a potential home run to left. Pull field. Got to check this out. Bryant to left and deep, driving Crisp to the wall, and it's gone. A 2-0 lead for the Cubs in the top of the first. Wow. So in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL, it was Dexter Fowler with the first inning home run. Here it's Chris Bryant. Corey Kluber with the wind and the delivery. It's a walk check for Rizzo, and he does draw the base on balls. Kluber having a rough first inning. Zobrist up. The pitch to Ben. Yeah, oh my God, I smell gas. It's a range check at the ballpark, and it's tapped in front of the plate. Perez's range number is a 5, and he gloves it. Now we got to see what we're going to do about a double play. So it's -2. Zobrist is a 2. Kluber's a 1. -2 makes it a 1. And Lindor is a +1 on the turn. I believe he is. So 1-2. It's Perez firing to Lindor for 1, and that's all they're going to get as Zobrist beats the Rap at first base. Rizzo is retired 2-6 on the fielder's choice. There's 2 outs now in the Cubs first. And Addison Russell comes to the plate. Kluber the stretch checks Zobrist at first, and the delivery to Russell is another ballpark check. And that's a base hit to right field. All right, so Zobrist, first of all, that's hit to Chisenhall. Lonnie's arm in right is a +1. Ben Zobrist's running rating is a 3, so that bumps him to a 4. Plus there's 2 outs, that gets him to a 5. And he's going to third from right field, so that's another one. That's a 6. So Zobrist will get to third. Russell has a chance to get to second. He is a 5. So let's see what happens here, and that might be a problem. He's going to slam on the brakes. Yep, he's going to slam on the brakes and hold it first. So Zobrist goes from first to third on the single to right. Russell holds at first, and now it's Contreras. Kluber's first inning troubles continue here. 2-0 Cubs. Kluber the stretch and the delivery. It's a strikeout check, but it's too high for Contreras. He swings and hits it on the ground to Vizquel. Vizquel goes the short way to Kipnis, and that retires the Cubs in the first. But the damage is done because the Cubs get 2 runs on 3 hits and leave 2 after a half an inning. It's 2-0 Cubs in our replay of Game 7 of the 2016 World Series. So in the bottom of the first, it'll be Santana, no sign of the Black Magic Woman, Kipnis, and Lindor. Hendricks winds and delivers. It's a strikeout check, but it's too high. Santana swings, and it's a question mark 7. Hendricks is a right-handed pitcher, and that's going to be caught by Ben Zobrist in left field for out number 1. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate. Hendricks winds and delivers. It's a question mark. That is going to be a star line. Ground ball, Rizzo. He's going to take it to first himself for out number 2. And now Lindor. Hendricks winds and delivers to the Indians shortstop. It's an error check. Lindor hits it in the air to center field. That is Fowler, and Dexter's error number is a 3. So he's going to make that catch, and it's a 1-2-3. It's an adventurous 1-2-3, but it is a 1-2-3 first inning for Hendricks. So after 1 complete, Cubs lead Game 7 of the 2016 World Series by a score of 2-0. In case you're just joining us, in the first inning with 1 out, Schwarber singled and Chris Bryant hit excuse me, a 2-run homer. After that, Rizzo walked. Zobrist hit into a fielder's choice. Addison Russell singled Zobrist to third, but Wilson Contreras grounded out to end the inning. Cubs 2, Indians nothing. Kluber hoping to right the ship here. Hayward, Baez, and Fowler up in the second. 8-9-1 batters. And the pitch from Corey Kluber to Jason Hayward is a strikeout check, but a 20 is too high. So Hayward swings and hits a tapper back to Corey. He gloves it and flips to Napoli at first for the out, and there's one gone in the Cubs second. Now it's Baez. Pitch to Javi is a strikeout check. That's an 11, and they struck him out. There's 2 gone in the Cubs second. Now it's the top of the order with Dexter Fowler, who's 0 for 1 today. Kluber winds and delivers. Error on a throw check. And it's a base hit to center field. No throw involved, so it's going to be a single for Fowler. They may challenge the arm of Roberto Perez here. Perez is a -2. Kluber is a -3. That let's see if he gets the jump. He gets the jump on a 1-2. No, he does not. So, yeah. So it's going to be Schwarber with Fowler at first and 2 outs. Pitch from Kluber is an open result. Schwarber swings and launches one to right field. That's going to get over Chisenhall's head. Fowler on the run with 2 outs. It's going to be a -1 from our chart. Chisenhall's arm is a +1, so that knocks, and there's 2 outs. That's going to bump Fowler to a 5 on the bases. And he will slam on the brakes at third. So it's a double that sends Fowler to third. 2 Cubs in scoring position now for Bryant with Rizzo on deck. Bryant, of course, homered just last inning. Kluber in a major jam, and that's going to get the Indians' bullpen going. It's Trevor Bauer starting to throw for the Tribe. All right, so Kluber the stretch, and the delivery to Bryant is a strikeout check, but a 17's too high. Chris swings and hits one high but not deep to center field. Rajai Davis is there, and he puts it away for out number 2. So the Cubs with a chance for a kill shot in the second, but fail to score. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left. After 1.5, it's still 2-0 Cubs. Against Hendricks in the bottom of the second, it'll be Napoli, Ramirez, and Chisenhall to face Kyle Hendricks. The pitch from Kyle is a Starline result, and this one hit on the ground to Rizzo. Hendricks gets over there to cover, and Rizzo flips him the ball for out number 1. Now it's Ramirez, switch hitter, batting left against Hendricks. This is a strikeout check, but it's too high. Ramirez swings and hits it on the ground to Chris Bryant. To his left, gloves it. Plants and throws to Rizzo for out number 2 in the second. And here comes Chisenhall. Hendricks winds and delivers a strikeout check. That's a 7, and hey, struck him out. 6 up, 6 down for the Cubs right-hander. That is his first strikeout on the day after 2 complete. It's 2-0 Cubs. All right, Rizzo, Zobrist, and Russell coming up now in the third. Lefty switch righty to face Kluber. Corey's first pitch of the inning is an error check on the throw. Rizzo swings and hits a grounder to first. That is Napoli, and he's going to take it himself for out number 1. Ben Zobrist up, 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Kluber is a strikeout check, but a 14's way too high for Ben. And this is hit on the ground to Jason Kipnis. He plants and throws to Napoli for out number 2. Kluber has now retired 3 in a row. Russell, 1 for 1 in the game. The pitch from Corey Kluber is a ballpark check. And this is grounded to third. That's Ramirez. He gloves it and throws to Napoli. And that retires the Cubs in inning number 3. So we've played 2.5, and it's still 2-0 Cubs. For the Indians, it's the bottom third of the order. In inning number 3, it's Davis, Crisp, and Perez coming up. Hendricks winds and delivers a walk check, and sure enough, Davis does walk. So that's going to give Cleveland all sorts of ideas about stolen bases. Davis led the American League in 2016 in stolen bases with 43, so he's going to try for the jump. Checking Contreras' arm, it's a -1. Hendricks not especially good at holding runners, so Davis will be a 1 to 10 to get the jump. He gets the jump. There he goes. Crisp takes the pitch, and the throw down is not in time. Davis steals second, and with nobody out, he's in scoring position for Crisp. Coco hit .231 on the season. Hendricks, the stretch, and the delivery to Davis. That's a strikeout check, but it's too high for the Cleveland left fielder. And it's a question mark 8, so it's hit to center field. Hendricks is a right-handed pitcher, and it drops for a base hit to center field. Fowler is a +1 arm. Davis is a 4 runner. And from the chart, it's a +2. So Davis will score on that single by Crisp, and it's 2-1 now. And Crisp takes over at first base. Perez comes to the plate. Hendricks, the stretch, checks Crisp, and the delivery to Perez, who squares to bunt. All right, so we have we're going to check for an error on the throw. It is bunted to Bryant. The bunt is a 16. He's a 5, so it's a successful sacrifice. But it may be an error on Bryant. Bryant's error number is a 9 at third base. It's a 3, so Bryant throws wild. So that means it's on the throw. We have to check Rizzo's range number to see if he blocks the throw in the dirt. Rizzo is a 5, and he does block the throw. So it's an E5. Perez will be safe on the bunt. Crisp moves to second base. We're going to give him a sacrifice on the bunt, plus an E5 to put him at first base. And there's 2 on now for Cleveland with nobody out. John Lester is going to start the throw in the Cubs bullpen. Santana comes to the plate. There's 2 on with nobody out. Hendricks, the stretch, and the delivery to Santana is a strikeout check, but a 16 is too high. Santana swings and hits it on the ground to Russell. Double play chance here. 3. Baez's pivot is a 0. So we give Russell 1 for being at double play depth, so it's a 4. Russell goes to Baez for 1, and that's all they're going to get, as Perez takes out Baez on his slide. Perez is retired 6-4. Crisp advances to third. Santana is safe at first. So there's Indians at the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. The tying run is 90 feet away. Cubs infield is going to play in, and Kipnis is at the plate. Hendricks the stretch. Jason is 0 for 1. Error on a grounder check if he hits it on the ground, but he does not. He hits it (?7). So he hits it to center field. It's a 12, so that's going to be a base hit that drops in front of Fowler. And Crisp scores with the tying run. It's a 2-2 game. But let's look at Santana, who's just hitting second base now. He is a 1. Fowler's arm is a +1. Is Santana going to try and go to third? He is, and he will. Draw a throw from Fowler, which is going to let Kipnis get to second. So Fowler tries to throw out Santana at third. He doesn't get him. And to make matters worse, Kipnis advances to second on the throw. So it's second and third with 1 out now. And the Indians are threatening to take the lead. Lindor comes to the plate. Their number 3 hitter. Cubs defense is in. Infield is in. It's a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Hendricks with his second strikeout, and he picked a good time for it. 2 outs now for Napoli. Indians have tied the score here in the bottom of the third, but they have runners at second and third with Santana at third. Kipnis at first. The pitch from Hendricks is a strikeout check, but this one's too high. Napoli swings and hits it on the ground to Bryant. Chris gloves this one and throws to Rizzo for out number 3 in the bottom of the third. But the Indians score 2 on 2 hits. They leave 2. And after 3, we're all even in Game 7 of the 2016 World Series at 2-2. It's also ballet time in case you are interested in a little 2-2 action. Contreras, Hayward, and Baez, top of the fourth, 7, 8, 9 batters coming up for the Cubs against Kluber. Kluber has righted the ship pretty well since a rocky first inning. The pitch from Corey is a home run check. And check Contreras' home run number, and this is to center and deep, driving Davis back, and it's gone. Wilson Contreras has come through for the Cubs with a long home run to center field. That gives them the lead at 3-2. Kluber frustrated with himself, and Bauer gets up again in the Indians' bullpen. Hayward at bat now. It's a walk check, and Jason does draw the walk. So, Baez comes to the plate with nobody out, and Hayward at first. Kluber the stretch, and the delivery to Baez. Baez is going to bunt. It's a strikeout check. We cut that in half, so he does not strike out. He gets the bunt, and he gets the bunt down. The bunt goes to right out in front of home plate. Perez pounces on it and fires to Kipnis covering first, and Hayward advances to second with 1 out. Here comes Fowler with a chance to extend the Cubs' lead. It's 3-2 Cubs, 1 out, top of the fourth. Fowler 1 for 2. Kluber at the stretch, and the delivery is a single if he's tired, but he's not. So Fowler swings, and it's a base hit. It's a base hit to left field. Drops in front of Coco Crisp. Crisp is a +2 arm in left. The chart tells us to add 1, and so Hayward is going to score. On the single to left by Dexter Fowler, it's 4-2 Cubs. Terry Francona on the top step of the Indians dugout, and here comes Schwarber. On deck, Bryant. Schwarber's 2 for 2. The pitch to him from Kluber is a walk plus, and he walks him, and here comes Terry Francona. He's seen enough of Kluber, and he wants Trevor Bauer. So with 1 out in the 4th, Kluber's day is done. His chance to win 3 World Series games is over. He is in line for the loss if the Indians cannot rally. Bauer in 2016 was 12-8 with a 4.26 ERA and 190 innings. He did pitch in Game 7 against the Cubs in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL. All right, so it's Bryant up with 1 out. Fowler at second, Schwarber at first. Bauer the stretch, he checks the runners. Bryant homered in the first inning, he's 1 for 2. The pitch to Chris from Bauer is strike 3 swinging. A little high heat, broccoli cauliflower medley, gas. 2 outs, and Rizzo is up now. 4-2 Cubs, top of the 4th. Bauer the stretch, and the delivery to Rizzo is a ballpark check. And it's hit on the ground to Lindor. He's going to go the short way to Kipnis at second, and that will retire the Cubs in inning number 4. But they get 2 on 2 hits and leave 2. After 3.5, it's 4-2 Chicago. And Hendricks will come back out. Lester continues to throw on the Cubs bullpen as he did in real life. Ramirez, Chisenhall, and Davis, 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Indians, are due up in inning number 4. Pitch to Ramirez from Hendricks is a hit by pitch check, but it's too high. Ramirez will swing and launches it to center field. Fowler on the run, and Fowler's going to get there. Just outside the range for extra base hits for Ramirez. 1 down in the 4th. Now it's Chisenhall. Lonnie is 0 for 1. The pitch from Hendricks is a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Hendricks. 2nd strikeout for Chisenhall. 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th, and Davis at the plate. He walked, stole a base, and scored last inning. The pitch. At the kitchen, I smell gas. It's a range check. This is a home run check to Davis's pull field, which is left. Zobrist back to the wall, and it's gone. A home run for Davis, as he did in real life, in Game 7 of the World Series. It's now a 4-3 Cubs lead, and Coco Crisp comes to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Hendricks to Crisp. Hey, struck him out. And that will do it for the Indians in inning number 4, but they get 1 back. After 4 complete, it's 4-3 Cubs. For the Cubs in inning number 5 against Bauer, it's Zobrist, Russell, and Contreras, 5, 6, 7 batters. We got a good one. Zobrist 0 for 2. Bauer's pitch to him is an open result and popped up. Under it is Kipnis for out number 1. Now it's Addison Russell, the Cubs shortstop. 1 for 2. The pitch is hit to left and deep. This drives Crisp back, and the Cubs have played long ball one more time. It's 5-3 Cubs on a home run to left by Addison Russell. Now it's Contreras who homered last inning. 5-3 Cubs. The pitch from Bauer. Get to the kitchen. It's a ballpark range check. Launch to center. This is going to get over Davis's head and one hop the wall. Contreras around first. He'll take second on a double. And with one out in the fifth, the Cubs have another man in scoring position. That's going to get the Indians bullpen heating up again. And this time it's going to be all-world lefty in 2016, Andrew Miller. Hayward at the plate, one out. Contreras in scoring position. Bauer the stretch, and the delivery to Hayward is a home run check, but not it's too high on Bauer's card. So Hayward will swing and hit it in the air to left. Coco Crisp will make the catch near the line. Contreras will hold, and now it's Baez. Baez 0 for 1 with a bunt. The pitch from Bauer is a open result. Baez will swing and hit it to left. And it's going to be extra bases. It bounces over Crisp's head, and Contreras will score. It's now 6-3 Cubs, and Bauer has imploded. Out of the dugout comes Terry Francona. He wants Andrew Miller to take over, and it is a 6-3 Cubs lead with 2 outs in the fifth. The Cubs keep coming. Miller up. Miller is on now. And replacing him in the Cleveland bullpen is Brian Shaw. Baez at second, 2 outs, 2 in, and Fowler at the plate. 2 for 3 for Dexter. The pitch to him is a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out, and the Indians escape further damage, but the Cubs score 2 in the top of the fifth on 3 hits, and leave 1. After 4.5, we're halfway through this one. It's 6-3 Chicago, and so they're going to let Hendricks in a little bit longer. Perez, Santana, and Kipnis 8-9-1 for Cleveland in the fifth. And this is a star line result. Ground ball to Javi Baez to his left, gloves it, and throws to Rizzo for out number 1. Now it's Santana. Pitch to Carlos is a base hit if he's fatigued, but he's not. So Santana hits it on the ground to Baez. One more time, throws to Rizzo, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the fifth. And now Kipnis 1 for 2. The pitch to Jason is a home run check, no. And grounded to Russell. Addison comes in a couple of steps, gloves it, and throws to Rizzo, and that will retire the Indians in the fifth. So we played 5 complete. With our score, 6-3 Cubs. We go to the 6th inning. And facing Miller will be Schwarber, Bryant, and Rizzo. 6-3 Cubs. Schwarber's 2 for 2. The pitch from Miller is a home run check, but no. And this is grounded to Lindor. He gloves it and throws to Napoli for out number 1. Now it's Bryant. Pitch from Miller is a strikeout check. Too high. Bryant swings, and it's a base hit to center field. 1 out, 1 on for the Cubs, and here comes Rizzo. Shaw continuing to throw in the Cleveland bullpen. The pitch from Miller to Rizzo is strike 3 swinging. Second strikeout for Miller. 2 gone in the Cubs' 6th, and Zobrist will come to the plate. Ben is 0 for 3. Miller the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. So Miller allows a 1-out hit to Bryant, but no damage. After 5.5, it's Cubs 6, Indians 3. And the meat of the Indians' order coming up in inning number 6, Lindor, Napoli, and Ramirez. Hendricks has faced 20 batters, so we're getting close to the fatigue area. Get to the kitchen, it's a range check at the ballpark. Oh my God, we're gonna explode. This is a hit to right, down the line, and gone for Lindor. The Indians shortstop with 15 homers on the 2016 season has just taken Kyle Hendricks deep. And that's going to do it for Hendricks. Here comes Joe Madden. He wants Lester here in the bottom of the 6th. Lester will face Napoli, Ramirez, and then Chisenhall in an effort to get out of the 6th. It's 6-4 Cubs. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Strikeout check. No, it's open result for Napoli. Hit in the air to right. Jason Hayward toward the line will make the catch for out number 1. Now it's Ramirez. 0 for 2 for Jose. The pitch from Napoli is a strikeout check. No, it's too high. Or the pitch from Lester, is a strikeout check. It's too high on Ramirez's card. He grounds it to Baez at second. Baez to Rizzo is out number 2, and now it's Chisenhall. Gonna let Chisenhall. No, I'm not. Chisenhall is gonna be called back for a pinch hitter. And that pinch hitter will be Brandon Geyer. So Geyer for Chisenhall, and he will go in and play right field. This is also a switch that happened in real life. Geyer facing Lester, 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch from John is a hit by pitch check, and Geyer gets dotted with his hit by pitch number of a 65. So down to first goes Geyer after being plunked by Lester. It's Rajai Davis coming to the plate, who is the tying run. He homered in the 4th. Lester the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout. Hey, struck him out. That ends the Indians' 6th, but they get a run back on a long one by Lindor. After 6 complete, it's 6-4 Cubs. Miller back out. They're going to pitch him till he drops. Shaw has been throwing. Russell, Contreras, and Hayward coming up. I did not bring in David Ross when I brought in Lester. So I'm going to take care of that right now. So we'll say Ross is in at catcher and Contreras is out. So Contreras' day is done. Ross is the catcher, so it's Russell, Ross, and Hayward in the Cubs' 7th. Miller's pitch to Addison Russell is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. 4 strikeouts for Miller. Now it's Ross. Miller is fatigued. The first pitch to David Ross, hey, struck him out. 5 Ks for Miller out of 6 outs recorded, and now it's Hayward. 2 outs in the 7th. The pitch from Miller. is too high on the 20 for a strikeout check. Hayward swings, lofts one to center that's high but not deep for Rajai Davis, and he puts it away for out number 3. So we're ready to stretch them out at Progressive Field in Cleveland with the score Chicago 6, Cleveland 4 in Game 7 of the World Series of 2016. Lester due to face Crisp, Perez, and Santana 8-9-1 in inning number 7. All right, so Crisp is up 1 for 2. Lester winds and delivers, and that's a 13, and that's too high on that strikeout check. This is grounded to Baez up the middle. Javi makes a nice play and throws to Rizzo for out number 1. Now it's Roberto Perez with 1 out in the 7th. Lester winds and delivers to him, and we have a star line result. This is hit in the air to left. Ben Zobrist toward the gap is going to run it down for out number 2, and Carlos Santana comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on in the 7th. Lester winds and delivers. It's a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. That retires the Indians in inning number 7 with Lester's second strikeout. We've played 7 complete. And it's a 6-4 Cubs lead. We have 2 innings to go. So we're going to say that's it for Andrew Miller after 2 1/3 innings of 1 hit ball, 5 strikeouts, no walks, no runs. It's going to be Brian Shaw taking over for the Indians in the 8th. He will get Baez, Fowler, and Schwarber 9-1-2 for the Cubs. Shaw in 2016 was 2-5 with 1 save and a 3.24 ERA in 66 and 2/3 innings. Baez 1 for 2. The pitch from Shaw is an error on the throw check. Popped up under it is Ramirez for out number 1. Dexter Fowler comes to the plate with 1 out in the 8th. Dexter is 2 for 4. The pitch from Shaw is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. 2 gone. The Indians have retired 7 Cubs in a row, and they have retired 10 of 11. Schwarber now 2 for 3. Shaw's pitch to him, strikeout check, and it's a 9, and hey, struck him out. So the Indians bullpen has done the job. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-4 Cubs. Lester out for his 3rd inning of work. Kipnis, Lindor, and Napoli, 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Indians are coming to the plate this inning, and Aroldis Chapman starts to throw in the Cubs bullpen. Lester winds and deals to Kipnis, who's 1 for 3. Strikeout check for Kipnis, too high. Jason with a base hit to right field, and now the tying run's going to come to the plate in Lindor, who's already gone deep once in this game. Lester in a jam, bottom of the 8th, 6-4 Cubs. Lester the stretch, the delivery to Lindor is a strikeout check, but a 12's too high. So Lindor swings, and it's a base hit through second base. Trouble for the Cubs. This is going to send Kipnis to 3rd, and there's Indians at the corners with nobody out. So for the Cubs, Edwards will join Chapman, and the Cubs infield will play at double play depth. Napoli comes up. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Cubs infield ready for 2. Kipnis at 3rd, Lindor at 1st. They may want to send Lindor So Napoli up. They're going to give Napoli a chance to take the lead. He's actually the lead runner in the game. The lead run in the game. All right, so Lester with the stretch and the delivery to Napoli. It's a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Third strikeout for Lester. One gone now in the Indians' eighth. Ramirez comes to the plate. Infield still at double play depth. They're going to send Lindor, or try to. So this is how this will work. Ross's arm, if he gets the jump, Ross's arm is a 0. Lester's hold is a +3. Interesting, the steal result is a -1. So that'll mean that, for Lindor, getting the jump will be a 1-5 proposition, and a 1-15 to be safe if he gets the jump. He does not get the jump, so he's not going anywhere. Ramirez, the pitch from Lester, is a strikeout check, but an 18 is too high. Ramirez, base hit to left. It's 6-5 Chicago, as Kipnis scores from third. Now Lindor has a chance for third, maybe. He is a 3. No, he does not have a chance for third. He stops at second. 2 on. 1 out, and that's going to do it. Here comes Joe Madden. He wants Chapman to replace Lester in the 8th, as he did in real life for the Cubs. Chapman, of course, was seriously overworked by this point in the World Series. In the 2016 season, he was 4-1 with 36 saves and a 1.55 ERA. As you can tell, he was acquired by the Cubs from the Yankees. So Lindor is at second. Ramirez is at first. Napoli has made the out in the inning, so there's 1 out, 2 on for the Indians. Chapman the stretch, and the pitch to Geyer is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. 2 gone in the Cleveland 8th, and now it's Davis. Davis hit the home run to tie it in Game 7 in real life. Chapman the stretch. The delivery to Davis is a 17. That's too high on the strikeout check. And it's grounded to Baez. Javi gloves it and throws to Rizzo, and that will retire the Indians in the 8th. But they get 1 run on 3 hits. And going to the 9th, Cubs 6, Indians 5. Yikes. All right, so on for Cleveland in inning number 9 is going to be their closer, Cody Allen. Will face Bryant, Rizzo, and Zobrist, 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Cubs in the top of the 9th. His job, hold them where they are. 6-5 Cubs, top of the 9th. The pitch from Allen is a ballpark check. And it's lined by Bryant just inside the first base line. Past Napoli, down in the right field corner. Geyer's got to go get it. Bryant around first. He's got a leadoff double in the top of the 9th. Now it's Rizzo. Allen the stretch, the delivery. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the 9th. Now it's Zobrist. Zobrist 0 for 4. The pitch from Allen. Open result. Zobrist swings and hits it on the ground to Lindor. That will freeze Bryant, and there are 2 outs now, and it's Addison Russell at the plate with David Ross on deck. Russell 2 for 4. The pitch from Allen is a range check. Hit to right field. is Geyer going to get there? His range is a 3. 1, 2, or 3. He's going to make the catch. He makes the catch. Cody Allen escapes the 9th after a leadoff double by Bryant with no further damage. So we go to the bottom of the 9th, and it's a 6-5 Cub lead. Now Chapman is 2 batters away from fatigue time. The Indians have 8-9-1 batters coming up in inning number 9. They have the following on the bench: Gomes, Martinez, and Naquin. So Crisp will bat against Chapman. Coco is 1 for 3. The pitch to him from Chapman. Get to the kitchen, I smell gas. We have a range play. Crisp swings, hits it to left. This is for Zobrist. Ben Zobrist's range is a 2. 1 or 2, he's going to make the play. He makes the play. Out number 1 is recorded in the Cleveland 9th. Cubs are 2 outs away from giving a repeat as champs. Now it's Gomes batting for Perez because he's got a little more punch in the bat. Chapman the stretch and delivers to Gomes. It's a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. Second strikeout for Chapman. He is now fatigued, and Santana comes to the plate with 34 bombs on the year. So it's last chance saloon for the Indians in the 2016 World Series, but they got a good chance to tie it here. The pitch from Chapman is a strikeout check, but too high on Santana's card. Carlos swings, hits it to left and deep. Zobrist back, warning track. He's got it, and the Cubs win the 7th game of the World Series, 6-5. Your totals for the victorious world champion 2016 Chicago Cubs: 6 runs, 12 hits, and they committed 1 error. For the Indians, 5 runs, 6 hits, and they committed no errors. Winning pitcher is Kyle Hendricks. Save goes to Aroldis Chapman. The loser is Trevor Bauer. And the winning RBI was driven in by a double by Javi. Well, the RBI that made the difference was an RBI double by Javi Baez in the 5th. Thanks for being with me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, my friends. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me on my 2016 Cubs week. We'll see you soon. So long, everybody.